Chronic pain doesn't mean your tissues are fragile. A 2020 study in the Journal of Pain revealed that people with chronic pain often have normal tissue strength. Pain isn't just a sign of damage, it's a complex sensory and emotional experience. When you exercise, your brain can modulate pain through endorphins and other neurotransmitters, reducing the perception of pain. Interestingly, after just 6 weeks of consistent exercise, individuals with chronic pain reported a 21% reduction in pain sensitivity, illustrating the brain's adaptability. So movement is not merely safe. It can be a powerful tool to recalibrate your nervous system's pain response. Contrary to popular belief, stiffness isn't best remedied with rest. When your joints are underused, synovial fluid production decreases, leading to joint stiffness. Synovial fluid, your joint's natural lubricant, increases with movement. A study from 2015 found that low-impact aerobic activity increased synovial fluid production by 25%, enhancing joint mobility. Importantly, the cartilage that cushions your joints relies on movement for nutrient exchange. Regular, gentle movement can stimulate chondrocytes, the cells responsible for cartilage maintenance, thereby preserving joint health despite chronic pain. Thus, exercise acts as a biological necessity for joint health rather than a risk. Muscle spasms often accompany chronic pain, but stretching isn't always the answer. Instead, engaging muscles in light resistance exercises can disrupt the spasm cycle. Resistance training activates mechanoreceptors, which can inhibit the overactive neural signals causing spasms. A 2016 review highlighted that resistance exercises led to a 35% decrease in muscle spasm frequency in chronic pain sufferers. Furthermore, consistently contracting and relaxing muscles enhances blood flow, reducing lactate buildup and easing spasm discomfort. So, by gently challenging your muscles, you're not just building strength, you're recalibrating their activity to mitigate spasms. The belief that pain is a barrier to strength is misleading. In fact, strength training can be tailored to your pain levels. Eccentric exercises, where the muscle lengthens under tension, are particularly beneficial. Research from 2018 demonstrated that eccentric exercises increase tendon stiffness, improving load capacity, and reducing pain with only moderate intensity. These exercises stimulate collagen synthesis, enhancing tendon resilience. So, by incorporating eccentric movements into your routine, you're not just avoiding harm, you're actively reinforcing your tendons to better handle stress without exacerbating pain. Rest isn't always restorative for chronic pain. Inactivity can lead to muscle atrophy, decreasing muscle support around painful joints. A 2019 study found that just 2 weeks of inactivity reduced thigh muscle mass by 5.5%, exacerbating joint stress. Conversely, engaging in regular, low-impact activities like swimming or cycling can maintain muscle mass and support joint integrity. These activities also promote cardiovascular health, which is crucial because increased blood flow helps to deliver nutrients and oxygen to tissues, aiding in recovery and pain reduction. Therefore, movement becomes a critical component in managing chronic pain effectively. Inside your nervous system, neural pathways adapt to chronic pain, often amplifying discomfort. When you exercise, your brain releases neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, which act as natural pain relievers. A 2017 study noted a 30% increase in dopamine levels post-exercise, which enhances mood and reduces the perception of pain. Furthermore, exercise stimulates the production of endocannabinoids, which bind to cannabinoid receptors, modulating pain and inflammation. This biochemical cascade not only alleviates pain, but also encourages neuroplasticity, allowing your brain to rewire itself, diminishing the chronic pain cycle over time. Thus, movement becomes a neurochemical ally against pain. Hormonal responses to exercise play a crucial role in managing pain. When you engage in physical activity, cortisol levels initially rise, but regular exercise lowers baseline cortisol, reducing stress-induced pain. A 2015 study showed that individuals with chronic pain had a 20% decrease in resting cortisol after 3 months of consistent exercise. Additionally, exercise induces the release of growth hormone, which aids tissue repair and recovery. This hormone also contributes to muscle and connective tissue strength, supporting your body's structural integrity against pain. By harnessing these hormonal shifts, exercise helps transform your body's pain response. Fascia, the connective tissue surrounding your muscles, adapts to movement through remodeling. When you exercise, fascia undergoes mechanical loading, stimulating fibroblasts to produce collagen. This process increases tissue resilience and flexibility. Studies have shown that regular movement can enhance fascial elasticity by up to 15%, which can alleviate tension and reduce pain. Moreover, fascia is rich in sensory nerve endings, playing a role in proprioception. By engaging in varied movements, you improve fascial health, which can recalibrate your body's tension patterns and reduce pain signals. Thus, fascia becomes a key player in the pain management puzzle. Mitochondrial biogenesis, the process of creating new mitochondria, is stimulated by exercise. These cellular powerhouses generate ATP, the energy currency of your cells. Regular aerobic exercise increases mitochondrial density, enhancing muscle endurance and energy efficiency. A 2018 study observed a 50% increase in mitochondrial count after 12 weeks of aerobic training. More mitochondria mean your muscles can sustain activity with reduced fatigue, crucial for those managing chronic pain. This metabolic adaptation ensures that your body can perform activities with less exertion, thereby reducing the risk of pain flare-ups. Exercise thus optimizes your cellular energy landscape. Motor unit recruitment, the process of activating muscle fibers, is influenced by exercise. Chronic pain often disrupts normal motor patterns, but strength training can restore them. By progressively loading muscles, you enhance the nervous system's ability to recruit more motor units. Research from 2019 found that individuals with chronic pain improved motor unit recruitment by 25% after 8 weeks of resistance training. This enhanced recruitment not only strengthens muscles, but also stabilizes joints, reducing pain and injury risk. Thus, exercise retrains your nervous system to optimize muscle activation patterns, countering the neuromuscular imbalances caused by chronic pain. Excessive exercise can exacerbate chronic pain through overuse injuries. Microtrauma accumulates when there's insufficient recovery time, straining tissues and triggering inflammation. A study from 2016 highlighted that exceeding 150 minutes of high-intensity exercise weekly increased injury risk by 30% in chronic pain patients. Overtraining alters cortisol rhythms, potentially increasing pain sensitivity. While movement is beneficial, balance is critical. Monitoring exercise intensity and incorporating rest can prevent the adverse effects of overtraining. Understanding these boundaries allows you to engage in physical activity without compounding pain, maintaining the beneficial cascade of exercise-induced adaptations without tipping into injury. Conversely, chronic inactivity can lead to a phenomenon known as disuse atrophy. Muscle mass and strength diminish, which can destabilize joints, increasing pain. A 2019 journal article reported a 1% loss of muscle strength per day during periods of complete inactivity. Reduced muscle support can place excess stress on bones and ligaments, exacerbating discomfort. Inactivity also slows synovial fluid production, stiffening joints and increasing pain. Thus, chronic inactivity creates a feedback loop that heightens pain whereas moderate, consistent exercise can maintain muscle mass and joint function, breaking this cycle. Activity, even at low intensity, is essential to counteract the effects of disuse. The fitness industry often promotes high-impact workouts, but these can be detrimental to those with chronic pain. High-impact exercises, like running or jumping, can increase joint stress and inflammation. A 2017 study found that patients with osteoarthritis experienced a 45% increase in pain flare-ups with high-impact activities. Low-impact alternatives, such as cycling or swimming, provide cardiovascular benefits with minimal joint strain. These activities promote circulation, enhancing nutrient delivery and waste removal in tissues. Understanding the distinction between impact levels allows you to choose exercises that support pain management without compromising fitness gains. Long-term effects of exercise on chronic pain are profound. Regular physical activity can lead to sustained reductions in pain levels and improved functional capacity. A 2021 meta-analysis showed a 30% average pain reduction after 6 months of consistent exercise in individuals with chronic pain. These benefits are attributed to improved blood flow, enhanced muscle strength, and reduced inflammation. The body's systemic response to exercise supports long-term adaptations, such as increased pain threshold and better mood regulation. While acute changes are noticeable, the cumulative effects of exercise over time contribute significantly to managing chronic pain. A surprising 2018 study found that 70% of chronic pain sufferers who engaged in regular, tailored exercise experienced improved pain management over non-exercising counterparts. This demonstrates the profound impact of movement on chronic pain. The right exercise regimen recalibrates pain perception pathways, promoting recovery and resilience. Understanding that individual responses to exercise very emphasizes the need for personalized programs. These results challenge the notion that rest alone is sufficient for managing chronic pain. By leveraging exercise's biological mechanisms, you can transform your approach to chronic pain, turning movement into a strategic ally.